Hello friends, welcome to the Craft Castle. Today is Fix It Friday. I have some really large foam cutouts in my office right now of my kids for their end of the school year celebration, and the wind just blew them right over. My goodness. Okay, so it is Fix It Friday. If you don't know what Fix It Friday is, it's just where I go into one of your Etsy listings and I help you fix it so you can gain more sales. As an Etsy seller myself with over 22,000 sales, I've gained a little bit of knowledge on how to help fix your listing so you gain more sales. That's the whole name of the game, right? If you have an Etsy shop, you are wanting to do this full time eventually, I'm sure. And so you want as much sales as possible. So I actually have a Google form. It's a free sign up. You just fill out your information. I will put all of that detail information down in the description of this video. So if you're interested in me just coming into your shop and giving you a little bit of critique and advice, just put your name on the list. There is no fees or anything like that. I just go through a critique. It's about 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes is what I do as I spend in your shop. And then I just upload it here onto YouTube for you and everyone else that is interested in learning more about how to run your Etsy shop well. I feel like this is the easiest and best way to get some firsthand knowledge, because trying to fix my own listings, I feel like my listings, there's always work that you can be doing in your shop, but I feel like I already know how to do things, so it would just be the same thing over and over again. But at least giving you all an opportunity to sign up and put your listings out there is that I'm going to be able to help you gain more sales. And that's the whole point of this entire project. So Fix It Fridays, for every Friday, I just go into one of your shops and I fix it for you. All right, let's get started. I actually have a Google form pulled up, and we're going to go into Sarah's shop. She is actually based in the UK, I believe, fairly new seller. And she is asking for help on this specific listing of hers, which is so stinking cute. So she initially just asked for SEO to gain SEOs, which are search engine optimizations. If you don't know anything about them, I do have an in-depth SEO video that you can watch that really goes into depth for this. But just a quick little thing is SEOs, or search engine optimizations, are where if you put into Etsy car birthday banner, it's going to pop up for you. Now, you're going to be competing with a whole lot of people in that market space. I always say that there's never a drowned out market, but there are drowned out SEOs or things that are used way too frequently. And there are tips and tricks on how to make it to where your SEOs are better than all the rest of them. For starters, I do see that you have really good SEOs. I really do like your keywords. I like some of the car birthday banner, vehicle banner. Now, again, going back into my in-depth SEOs is if you go into here and you put in vehicle, I'm on caps. Vehicle banner. It does pop up, but if you do BA, nothing's there. So I don't know if that's a very good SEO, only because a lot of buyers, if they put in vehicle and they don't see it and they have to keep typing, it's almost like the first 3 or 4 characters, if you don't see it in there pop up auto-generating. This right here, this drop-down box is very, very useful to all sellers. Doesn't matter what you're selling. If your SEOs or your keywords are not generating in this list, that means nobody's looking for it. That is a tall tale sign. Now, if you put in vehicle ban and still nothing's popped up, most of the time, customers will just back out and just delete it all and look for something else like a car banner. But if by chance they would do BAN, then it starts to pop up. So I wouldn't eliminate it altogether, but I definitely wouldn't put that in your second position. And the second position will make sense here in a little bit. But I would not put this down on the second position. However, I would. The other thing with SEOs is like I said before, there's no such thing as a drowned out market. There are such things as drowned out SEOs. You have party banner in your 1, 2, 3, 4. If I'm going to copy that and paste it into here, it does pop up. If you go into search, do you see how many listings you're competing with? 518,000 listings. So 518,000 people are looking for that. Look, there's my listing. 518,000 people are searching for that same SEO. So again, if you go into, let's do truck banner and put that in there, see how there's 8,000. Oh, and look, you're number one. This is you right here. So you're now only competing with 8,000 people in that one SEO search title. So that means that you have a better chance to be seen than somebody else that has the 500 some odd thousand people. So really the key is not only utilizing this little drop down box to be your friend, but also when you go and you're like, okay, let's go truck birthday right here, truck birthday. Maybe we'll go boop. Okay, there's 78,000, which seems like a ton, but obviously that's less than 500,000. So utilizing this drop down box and then also utilizing this number right here is key, just to make sure that you're not over drowning in that market. The other thing too, let's go back. We'll just click on that because it's so cute. The other thing too is when you're talking about SEOs, here at the very top, and when I had mentioned the second position, this is like where it gets tricky. And I can tell just by looking at your listing, I don't even have to log into your listing to know that they are not in order. If number one right here, this is your first listing or your first title, because you have a break right here. This is your first title, car birthday banner. If I scroll all the way down into the categories and searches, the first one you have here is vehicle banner. I have pulled up one of my listings to show you what it looks like on the back end when you're inside of Etsy as a seller. If I already have this is my Christmas birthday banner. At the very top, in the very first position, it is Merry Birthday. If I scroll down to over here on tags, the very first position is Merry Birthday. The second position is Christmas birthday. And if I go back up here, the second position is Christmas birthday. Third position is Christmas banner. And if I scroll back down, the third position is Christmas banner. So those two things have to match up. Now, I understand that car birthday banner. I'm sure this is why you did not do this, because car birthday banner is going to be longer than your characters allotted in here. If that's the case, then don't put that in your first position. I go through this really in depth in that in-depth SEO YouTube video. So if I start talking all about this, then you'll start getting lost. But in depth, go watch the SEO video because this will help. The other thing too, and I didn't check before I started recording about this item. Okay, you have vehicles. And that's it. So you have, then I see a third vehicle. Okay, so here's the other thing to help optimize your SEOs. If your titles in your tags have car, vehicle, truck, whatever it is, whatever you're selling, that all those keywords that you have in here need to be plugged back in here. Do not, for whatever reason, copy and paste your title back into your into your description. Etsy has actually started flagging people, not flagging, but they don't bump them up as much anymore because they obviously know that that's what you're trying to do is optimize your SEOs. So what they're asking you to do now is to make sentences with your keywords, and it seems redundant after you do it over and over and over again, but it is helpful to other people. I can tell you right now that it is very rare for buyers to read the seller's descriptions of any item. It is very rare. And so if you start plugging in like random keywords into sentences, it's fine. It's not going to confuse the buyer, but you do need to add it on here. The other thing, so actually adding it on here, to make this a little less wordy, I would put like size for this right here. I would put like sizes and then do pennant and then 6x4, and then obviously wherever your banner is, you would put that on there just to be a little bit less wordy. And I do know, because you're in the UK, that you do inches and centimeters, which is fine. That's totally fine. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh, the other thing too that I did see that I think that needs to happen ASAP, especially since you have one picture, you have a picture and then you have a video, which is great. I love that you have a video, but have more than one video, or have more than one picture. This picture right here doesn't show me a whole lot. And although you do have a video, which is great, it also doesn't show me a whole lot. It shows that you offer more items in that listing or in that theme, but it doesn't show me the depth of the item. Is this layered? Is this printed? Is this, like what is that? And if you go into these pictures on my shop, you can see how I do like a close-up of a different, like obviously this is glitter and this is plain. So you can see different angles of the banner. That's essentially what you want to do. You want to add more pictures. This is another spot where you could put, like, because I had said originally that often buyers don't read the seller's descriptions. So if there's something important that you would like to say about the size or color options, or if you offer more, using your photos is a great way to tell the buyers exactly what you're buying or the sizes. Using these more as pictures, because buyers will look at the pictures all the time versus looking in the description. That'll help a lot too. Otherwise, I love your banner. I have something similar in my shop and I just love this theme so much. All right, y'all, if you have any other questions about this particular walkthrough that I had, or something for your own shop, make sure and put it down in the comments below and I will be able to help you, as well as Sarah too. Okay, I will see you later.